Welcome everybody to another episode of Latifs Inspired. Look what I have here. This is a Pakistani-inspired chicken saag wala. Now the spinach goes through a couple of processes, and to make it a nice puree, you're going to have to watch this recipe to the end. And guys, I appreciate if you go in the comment section, interact with me. Just say hello, where you're messaging from. I really appreciate it. It helps me understand my audience. I love that interaction. I love to make these dishes for you, so I want to do these meaningful recipes, and that inspires you to cook at home as well. And the feedback for me is what gives me motivation to make more videos. Now this is the chicken saag dish, and inspired by a friend with the Pakistani recipe. Now a lot of restaurants, believe it or not, they do use those tinned pureed spinach, but I'm going to show you how to make this spinach in a puree, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous, I promise you. Now let's taste this amazing dish. Right, I'm actually trying to lose a few pounds, so I've got cauliflower rice, so it's not going to be as good as obviously the basmati, but I'll give it a go. Spinach, the cauliflower rice, chicken, gorgeous. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is food heaven. Now, Bismillah. I added that Tadka in the end with the ghee, garlic, Kashmiri red chilies, and you can taste the flavor of the ghee as well. This is what I'm saying. You're gonna have to follow my tips and tricks to make an absolute delicious curry. Organic cherry tomatoes, the green chilies, organic from the garden. Absolutely delicious. If you enjoy what I do, I appreciate a like, share, and subscribe. Beautiful. Let's cook. So, amazing home chefs, here are my ingredients. I'm using 2 chicken breasts. It's about 700 to 750 grams. Got my spices. These are organic cherry tomatoes from the garden. I'm just using the red ones. I've got baby spinach, 2 bags, so it's about 400 grams. You're going to need loads of spinach for this amazing flavor. Organic green chilies from the garden as well. Fantastic. Now let's start cooking. Turn the gas on. Bismillah. So 2 bags of these baby spinach, 200 grams times 2. This is 1 cup of water. This seems like a lot, but definitely going to wilt down. Now we'll come back to it shortly. Right, got my most famous wooden spoon. Let's give it a... There you go, it's wilted down, reduced. It's just been about 4 minutes or so. Whiz this up in a blender. Beautiful. So the spinach has been cooking away for a good 5 to 6 minutes. There you go. Turn the gas off. I'm going to stick this in a blender. Beautiful. There you go. So amazing home chefs. Let's make the actual curry. Look at that spinach. Beautiful. Wonderful colour, eh? This is going to be a very nutritious curry. I'm going to start off with some khanam ghee. About 4 tablespoons of ghee, guys. In the ghee, I'm going to add some Bangladeshi tezpata, which is the bay leaf. 4 to 6 green cardamoms, just slightly smash it open. And a cassia bark, which is a cinnamon stick. 2 medium onions, just roughly diced up. Made some ginger garlic paste, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 1 tablespoon of ginger. Salt to taste, I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons. So after giving it a good mix, I'm going to put the lid on and cook this on a medium heat for 8 to 10 minutes until the onions and everything's nice and soft. If you use less ghee, guys, in the middle of cooking, keep an eye on it, about 8 to 10 minutes, and just drizzle some water. That will help it prevent it from burning. Smells very fragrant and aromatic already in the kitchen. So now everything's nice and mixed. Put a lid on to a medium. I'll come back to see it about 3 to 4 minutes, but it's going to take 8 to 10 minutes to cook, guys. Right, amazing home chefs. It's been a good 10 minutes. Let's have a look. Wonderful. I haven't used much ghee here because I'm going to add some tadka in the end. So I don't want to overdo with the ghee. But like I said, if you're using less, this is cooked on a very slow gas. So patience is a virtue to get the onions nice and soft. I'm just going to add the chicken now. Normally I would cook the spices and the onions and everything. However, this is a different method of cooking. This is a Pakistani-inspired dish. And trust me, they use a lot more ghee. I'm just trying to be a bit more healthy at this moment. So now I'm going to crank up the heat. There's going to be a lot of juices coming out of that chicken. So my onions shouldn't burn. So after giving it a nice little mix like this, the chicken's going to draw out a lot of moisture, and then we're going to go to the next process. Put a lid on, keep an eye on it, but we want the chicken to release a lot of liquid, and then we're going to go to the next process. Right, amazing home chefs. The chicken's released a fair bit of liquid. It's been about 5 minutes or so since I've put it onto the pan on the foot. Gas is still on a sort of low. Now for the spices. General spices: 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoon Kashmiri powder, 2 teaspoon curry powder, 2 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder. Good tablespoon of tomato puree. Give this all a mix. This is boonering the spices. Spices can get damp, as I always say, guys, and sort of almost toast sort of in the pan. And this is called the khoshayin, which is the booner process. It just enhances and elevates the flavour of the actual curry. Now let everything just booner up together. Put the lid back on, and we'll come back to it shortly. Right, amazing home chefs. Now all the chicken and everything's boonered up. Look at that. Wonderful. Now the spinach. This is a proper superfood. So you guys need to cook this at home. Like I used, proper natural ingredients, ghee and spinach, and I've used chicken breast because I'm trying to lose a few pounds. Oh wow. Cherry tomatoes, organic cherry tomatoes from the garden. Look at that. These colors, green, red, Bangladesh, there you go. Pakistan, green. We're all brothers. All nationalities, and not forgetting the United Kingdom. Oh wow, look at that. This is a proper curry, this. Not forgetting the organic green chilies from the garden. These aren't as spicy as your normal bird's eye green chilies, but it gives a lovely, fragrant, aromatic, and a nice little kick. So flavors are king. Kasuri methi. Love the flavor of kasuri methi with the spinach. So I'm actually using 2 tablespoons, guys. Wonderful. Now let's put a lid on. Gas is on a sort of medium low. We need to cook this out for a good 10-15 minutes, so keep an eye on it, guys. Now, amazing home chefs, this has been cooking for a good 10 minutes since I've added the spinach. Wonderful. Wow. While the curry is simmering away, let's make the tadka. 4 tablespoons of ghee. This is where the flavor is, guys, so that's why I'm using a lot of ghee for the tadka. So Kashmiri red chilies, the garlic, just roughly chopped up. Smells so wonderful, ghee and garlic, wow. So I just want it to be slightly golden before I add it to the curry. Now it's nice and golden. Oh wow. Now a bit more aromatics, homemade garam masala. It's going to be very fragrant and extremely flavorful, this curry. Fantastic. Now reduce the gas to the lowest. I'm going to put some fresh coriander in. There you go. Now the last process is just cooking it on a very low heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. We'll come back to it shortly. Since I'm going all healthy, just making a little cauliflower puree stroke cauliflower rice. So now this amazing curry is ready. Let's turn the gas off. Season with a bit of salt, ground white pepper. Fantastic. Wow. Amazing curry. There you go. Cauliflower rice and this amazing chicken and spinach curry, Pakistani inspired dish. Guys, if you enjoy what I do, I appreciate a like, share and a subscribe. Beautiful. This is healthy, nutritious and extremely flavorful. See you soon for the next one. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. Cauliflower rice as well.